And good evening, everyone, and welcome out to the Carl H. Wiener Center. Coach Marv Hohenberger Court for tonight's basketball doubleheader. We have the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils coming to town against the Defiance College Yellow Jackets. It's Jim Bellamy and Randy Roberts bringing you tonight's basketball action. Randy, it's our first chance to see Lawrence Tech, and it'll be good to kind of see the continued growth of these Lady Jackets.
Yeah, first time ever these two are going to play, so looking forward to this one. Defiance still with an outside shot at getting that 10th spot in the HCAC, trying to earn a bid to the HCAC tournament, now falling, I believe, 2.5 games behind Madonna. So every game is vital, every game is important, and when you see the DC schedule, this one's important because it's a home game against the top team in the conference in Indiana Tech, so you want to build a little bit of confidence. Like you said, Jim, you want to kind of work on what you've been growing. You had that win against Kuiper in exciting fashion. The last time that we saw the Lady Jackets, an unbelievable game where they were able to get the basket late and win that one. Had a tough one as they got back in WAC play. No longer the HCAC, right? The WHAC. They fell to Cleary on the road, so you get two more here at home. This is a very, very winnable game, and if Defiance has truly turned that corner like we think they have, these are the games they got to be able to win. Yeah,
I think that with the unfamiliarity of Lawrence Tech, obviously they've had a chance to do some advanced scouting. You know, you play common opponents, you take a look at the stats, you see who the dominant players are for Lawrence Tech, but you look at their recent schedule. Putting up, 2-15 overall. They've lost 7 in a row, and they're 0-9 on the road so far this season. So, you look at a game like this, and we made this mistake earlier in the season, Randy, where we look at records, whether it's the men's team or the women's team, and we say, man, this looks like a game you can get. And, obviously it's at that point in the season where it's the second go-around with a lot of these teams. As you see the women's WAC standings on the screen right there. Lawrence Tech, as we mentioned, 0-9 in the conference. Jackets 1-8 in the conference. But obviously, we're looking at the right column in terms of the team's overall progression. A team that unfortunately did not win any games last season, have won 3 already this season, and they've shown a lot of growth throughout the season,
right?
And this just looks like a game, like you said. If you want to inch up and get into playoff,
right? Yeah, Madonna. That 10th spot's the important one. So if you count down Madonna's 10th, the top 10 teams out of 13 make the conference tournament. And we've talked about it throughout the year. I think that would be, and it goes for both programs. That's the goal, right? We haven't directly asked either coach that, but you'd have to really believe that's the goal for these programs, right? Is to get in the conference tournament. If you can somehow snag a 7 or 8 spot, maybe get to host the first round, but that's down the road. But I think for these programs, if you can get into the top 10, stay out of the basement, get into the conference tournament, and be competitive in opening round game, that'd be a good first season in the NAIA and the WAC for both these Defiance programs.
We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups right here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Keita Diller, president of the Defiance College Purple and Gold Athletic Club.
And I'm Mark Diller. I'm a third-generation Defiance College supporter and also on the board of the Purple and Gold Club.
For nearly 50 years, we've been supporting the Yellow Jacket student athletes. Membership to the Purple and Gold Club is open to everyone, regardless if you attended Defiance College or not.
Membership fees are very affordable and include various levels of attendance privileges depending on your support level.
If you love seeing live and local college sports, we would like for you to join us. Just go to dcpurpleandgoldclub.com and register your name along with dozens of other like-minded Yellow Jacket fans.
We would love to have you join us. Thank you for supporting Defiance College Athletics.
My name is Mark Miller. This is my good friend Tom Hill. Both Tom and I are graduates of Defiance College, and we were both athletes at Defiance College.
And I played baseball and basketball here at DC. Mark played football and baseball here. Now, here we are 35, 40 years later. We both serve on the alumni varsity board here at Defiance College.
AVD, as we call it, raises money for Defiance College athletics. We have raised funds for many projects, such as $100,000 to the George Smart Center.
$45,000 to the weight room in the Smart Center.
$10,000 to the new basketball floor.
New scoreboards at both the baseball and softball fields.
If you're a Defiance College alumni athlete, please support AVD. Visit defianceathletics.com/alumni/AVD to join.
We appreciate all who have given in the past, but we are looking for new members. Please keep in mind that someone supported you as an athlete at DC. Now it is our turn.
AVD also sponsors a yearly golf outing to get old friends back together and raise funds for our projects. So get your foursome together and come on out. You can also support AVD as a whole sponsor.
Support AVD. Let's make this our biggest year ever. Thank you very much. And
Go Jackets!
And now, Yellow Jacket fans, get on your feet and make some noise for the starting lineup for your Defiance College Yellow Jackets. At forward, a 5'9" freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 0, Curtis Holland. At point guard, a 5'4" freshman from Cleveland, Ohio, number 3, Taylor Hayes. At guard, a 5'6" junior from Eaton, Ohio, number 11, Taylor Holland. At forward, a 6'2" freshman from Louisville, Kentucky, number 30, Santasia Thomas. And at center, a 5'11" freshman from Bowling Green, Kentucky, number 34, Victoria Mitchell. Your Yellow Jackets are led by head coach Becky P.A., assisted by William Roman.
For both teams, we want to take a moment to also congratulate freshman guard Taylor Haynes on earning the WAC Defensive Player of the Week honors for her strong efforts in the Yellow Jackets' past 2 contests. The conference announced on Monday. Across those 2 games, Haynes notched 11 total steals, and with the victory against Kuiper, 4 steals, 6 defensive boards, a block, and 10 points. So, I mean, congratulations to Taylor, Randy. She's really stepped up in recent games.
Yeah, we're starting to see the players that are really stepping up for this DC team. They've made some changes in the starting lineup, trying to figure out something that works. And she's one of them. Jakaya Mitchell, another one that's seeing more playing time, and one that's really grown into a role. She's earned the starting lineup. Now is going to jump center for the Jackets, and that is Santasia Thomas. She was someone at the beginning of the year we very rarely saw get up off the bench. Now here she is in the starting lineup, making her presence felt both offensively and defensively.
And I like what Coach is doing in terms of still looking for, not only the right player combinations, but also it just goes to show the importance of practicing hard and showing up each and every practice. As we get a ball out of bounds, this one's going back to the Jackets with 9:32 to play in the opening quarter, still scoreless.
You could already tell in that opening possession, Defiance made an effort defensively. It's been a problem throughout the year, but you saw a couple standing switches there. You saw when players move through screens. Good job by Defiance, even down on the low block, rotating around. Now let's see if they can figure out something on offense here.
Left-handed take from the side, no good. Rebound to the Jackets, though, and they get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Came up empty first, but a good offensive rebound.
Yeah, Taylor Haynes, I know the offensive rebound doesn't go as being the defensive player of the week, but a nice job getting the rebound. And trying to thread the needle with the pass there, but it's going to be blocked away.
That one blocked out of bounds by Kate Jacobs, the 6'3" junior, so decent amount of size for the Blue Devils tonight. And the Jackets look like, in response, they go a little bigger too. Take up and good for the Jackets. Santasia Thomas knocks that first one down. It's 2-0 DC.
Yeah, it might also be a part of the reason why Thomas got into the starting lineup at 6'2", wanted to match some of the size of the Blue Devils, and a good matchup, both ends of the floor, at least through the first possession.
Kick out to the right side, 15 to shoot, goes back up top, working it into the paint, getting that ball to Jacobs. Jacobs travels as she's met with the defender, kind of cut her off at the pass right there, and she took that extra step.
Yeah, nice job on the cutoff defensively. Jacobs looked to step through a double, and they backed out, and she lost her footing. It just took an extra step there.
Reese Williams, their leading scorer for the Blue Devils at 11.2 a game. Moreland Jones gets 11, and Bailey Stevens gets 10 a game. So they have 3 players in doubles, and those are 3 players that you definitely you're going to want to keep an eye on tonight if you're the Jackets.
Yeah, the leading scorer, Williams, a freshman, like you said, coming off the bench tonight. So it'll be an interesting look.
2-point pop, rims out for the Jackets. Good shot attempt right there by Candace Hollins. Just comes up empty.
Yeah, good look from the corner, just unable to get it down, but those are the types of shots that you want to take if you're Defiance.
Under 20 to shoot. Ball fake, step back, 2-pointer, no good. Shot missed that time by Maggie Long, and the Jackets clear and push. Stop, pop, rims out, no good, but a good rebound by the Jackets. Put back, no good. 2 good shot opportunities there. Coach has to be happy with the offensive rebounds so far.
Yeah, tough break there for Santasia Thomas. Good look on the putback. A little bit of a fall away from the angle. Thought she was going to be able to bank it in. Just unable to hit it. But you see her coming up. Playing good defense top of the key, and she's going to pick up the foul there. A little bit of contact, and it's going to be a tough break for the Jackets.
That was a good ball fake. You see in the replay, kind of that left leg sticks out a little bit. She turns the body and the left leg.
The body turn, trying to, it's one of you're always taught, right? Stay in front of if you're defending, stay in front of who you're defending. That's what she tried to do there, and Santesa just got caught with the body turn.
So this one's side out to the Blue Devils. There's a 3, no good from the corner by Stevens. Jackets will rebound. They've done a good job controlling the glass on both ends so far. Kick out. Corner 3. Yes! Alante Wright, who gets the first 3-pointer of the game, and now it's 5-0 DC.
There's Alante that hasn't really played since she didn't play all the first half of the year. Came aboard at the quarter break and has really been a huge asset to this Lady Jacket team.
Mowen drives in, kicks out. Still controlling the ball, kick out. Mid-range 2, no good by Hollins, and a rebound to the Blue Devils. Blue Devils look to answer this quick 5-0 run by the Jackets. There's a step-through take, and we're going to get a foul during the shot. So it looks like Maddox Locke is going to the line for a pair.
Yeah, nice job of that step-through, and is able to draw the contact, offer up a shot. Tried to make the most out of it. At least she'll get a couple of free throws here.
Couple of free throws coming for the Blue Devils, looking for their first points of the night. Locke on the season. Have to check. 51% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first one with no problem, and that gets them on the board.
Yeah, no problems with that one. This is a sight to see, right? Students here, finally.
Back for spring semester and ready to make some good things happen all across campus. Blue Devils knock down the 2 free throws. There's a look at some of the students in attendance tonight. It's great to have this side of the Wiener Center pretty much packed. Parking lot was full out there for a cold and snowy Wednesday. There's a knock away by the Blue Devils, a steal behind the back dribble. Layup, no good. This one's going to be saved by the Jackets. So Abby Ray had a point-blank shot. There's a moving screen against the Jackets, though, which is going to wipe out that fast break opportunity. Mitchell gets the foul.
Yeah, heads-up play under the basket by Allie Mowen, and that ball was knocked away off the attempted layup. Allie was out of bounds, so she can't be out of bounds, can't be the first one to touch it. So she held her ground until a teammate came and got the basketball. Then she went towards it to bring it up court, but unfortunately the foul in midcourt nullifies anything Defiance is going to try to do.
Blue Devils with possession, trailing 5-2, under 6 to play in the opening quarter. 3-point try from the top of the key, rims out, no good.
Blue Devil foul on Ella Hubbard, her first, team first.
Yeah, the Williams picked up something.
So foul going against the Blue Devils there. As the 5.5 to play. Appreciate that, Randy. Good catch. Strong drive, no good. Rebound, kicked around. This one's going to be a tie ball, and this one's going to go to DC. So 5:17 to play in the opening quarter. Both teams, I think, trying to feel each other out. That's, a little bit of that first matchup kind of just jitters, I guess, if nothing else. You know what I mean? Just trying to feel each other out right now as this one gets kicked out of bounds off the Jackets. Good drive there by Thomas, but unfortunately off the shin out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a tough break for Santasio. He's trying to go baseline. Just lost the dribble all for leg. I see a little bit of pressure applied here. Good idea by Defiance because it's going to lead to the steal there.
Guess who with the layup? Your defensive player of the week in the WAC conference, Taylor Haynes, gets them on the board, 7-2.
And not only that, but able to see it finish. We saw a ton of missed layups by the Jackets when we saw them against Kuiper. No travel. Yep, that's a good call.
Reese Williams there kind of lost the handle and then took the extra step. And that was a good catch by the official and an easy call as we get a timeout on the floor. 4:47 to play in the opening quarter at 7-2 Defiance. I want to let you know tonight's game is brought to you in part by Mercy Health. Mercy Health is a proud sponsor of Defiance College Athletics. Mercy Health offers high-quality health care you need and the compassion you deserve. Our expert doctors, nurses, and caregivers are committed to helping you be well in mind, body, and spirit. And we're also brought to you in part by BSN Sports, providing all of your Defiance College gear. We remove the hassles related to purchasing uniforms, equipment, and spirit wear, and anything else your athletic program needs, giving you more time to impact lives on the field. Visit the Sideline store today at DefianceAthletics.com. So, Randy, 7-2 the score so far. The Jackets have done a great job on the glass on both sides. Defense looks pretty intense. So now I think the next step to take is to start building your confidence with knocking down some of those short and mid-range shots for Defiance College.
Yeah, good job, but a lot of one-and-dones you're glad to see if you're Defiance. Really happy to see that steal and score. But, yeah, just trying to build some confidence offensively. Had some good looks, just haven't fallen for the Jackets. And, yeah, that comes with time, just trying to build some confidence and being confident shooters, right? And it's contagious. Once that first person knocks one down, you hope that everyone else will kind of catch on and start knocking them down as well.
Yep, you find the range and then you expand the range to start knocking down some triples too. But they've done a good job driving with the ball so far, and I think they're going to knock down more of those short pops as the game continues to progress. There's a kicked ball and a tie-up on that Jackets possession. The arrow goes back to the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it started with a pass to the corner and then just a mishandling led to the ball rolling back out. It's a tough break for Defiance, trying to go for the corner.
Blue Devils with the ball, trailing 7-2, under 4.5 to play in the opening quarter. There's a ball fake. Good take. Ran right into the defender, did Maggie Long, and she's still down as the Jackets will go 4-on-5. But more important, I think, than the possession is the injured player right there. I mean, she took the defender right on, and she was the one who was worse for wear for it.
Yeah, they're going to sub her out. Looks like she's okay now, but yeah, Defiance had a big advantage, 5-on-4 for a while, just unfortunately unable to finish.
So the Jackets miss a layup opportunity, do get the offensive board, but then tip it out of bounds trying to corral it. So the Blue Devils take over with 4 to play in the opening quarter. They trail 7-2. Ball fake, drive to the paint, kick out. Little floater up and good by Sierra Robinson. And that's the first made field goal of the night for the Blue Devils. They trail 7-4.
Yeah, good luck at just trying to go over a lot of defenders in the paint. Was just able to hit the floater there.
Good defensive pressure by the Blue Devils to force that tie ball as Sierra Robinson, who just knocked down the floater, Also played some pretty tough defense against Ali Mowen. The possession arrow goes to DC. We're at 3:36 to play in the opening quarter. The Jackets lead 7-4 on the Defiance College scoreboard. Taylor Haynes with the ball. Nice kick. Easy layup for Candace Hollins. Great execution by the Jackets.
Yeah, just the way the Jackets drew it up. You saw the defenders lean over for the dribble drive and the good kick. And again, another good finish around the rim, which hasn't been the strongest part of the season for the Jackets thus far.
What a heady play right there by Hollins. Made the basket on one end, played the tough defense on the other, and just as the ball was going out of bounds, was able to swat it off of a Blue Devil player. This one's going out of bounds to Defiance College.
Yeah, just a huge heads-up play to get Defiance another possession here.
So 3 minutes and counting in the opening quarter. 9-4 the lead. Jackets would like to open this one up to double figures, I would have to think. But good pressure defense there on the half-court possession by the Blue Devils. Turns it over. Liv Linden has the ball, guarded closely by Haynes, and that's a tough matchup for Linden.
Yeah, Linden's got to watch that off arm. He's nearly called for an offensive foul there.
Three-pointer, no good. That miss by Kate Jacobs. Mowen with the rebound. Mowen will set up the half-court offense. Mowen this season, Randy, looks more like she's embraced the distributor role, more of a point guard than a shooting guard.
Yeah, we've seen, I think, one game this year where she unloaded from behind the arc, but other than that, she's done a great job trying to find open players. And here's a junior that's been a part of some rough times, but if she can help be a part of this rebuild, be huge for her legacy here in Defiance.
We're going to get an over-the-back foul on the rebound right there. That's going to go against Caitlin Barrett. That's the second foul on Caitlin in this opening quarter, and the Jackets' fourth foul. So slowly but surely the fouls are starting to add up. No more to give here in the quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those tough ones that Coach is probably, she'll say she's okay with, trying to be aggressive, trying to get a second chance. But Caitlin's got to learn to not use the body as much.
So the Blue Devils take possession. That's a hip check on the drive right there. This foul's going against Defiance College, and that'll send Liv Linden to the line for a one-on-one.
Now, once again, it's going to be Caitlin. 34. So that's going to be Jakaya Mitchell's second. Same thing what you said. Just like you said, the hip check, using too much of the body. Whenever there's a lot of contact like that and a big bump, that's going to keep the offensive player from her track with the basketball. They'll call the foul.
So the bench depth for Coach PA is going to be on full display, how she manages that the rest of this first half, because I look at that DC bench. You know, you have 5 on the floor and you have 4 players or 5 players dressed, and couple of those players on the bench already have 2 fouls.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the rest of the players are because they got 13 on the roster and only 10 on the bench. So I don't know if everyone's just a little late coming back from the break or what's going on.
2-pointer from the side by Mowen. Absolutely nothing but net. 11-6 your score, 1.5 to play, or 1:50 to play, I should say, opening quarter. Good dribble, good kick. 3-point basket, no good. Rebound to Mowen. Mowen will set up the half-court offense. Good drive, good kick. 3-pointer from the corner, a little strong. Easy rebound and put back by the Jackets. Make by Santasia Thomas, and it's 13-6.
Second time we've seen that this quarter. She's just at the right spot. Once that backside rebound, nobody's even around her and just able to take her time. Get a good finish.
Good pass, foul, and an and one opportunity.
Yeah, they're going to wave that off.
They're going to wave it off.
On the floor, yeah. Santasia got bad defensive positioning. Yeah, she got caught in front of her defender. The pass went over the top, and she had the quick foul before there was a dribble and then a movement. Now, the NBA, you're probably getting the continuation there.
Exactly right.
But, yeah, college officials right there on top of it, not giving that extra bounce and step.
So the saving grace for the Jackets is there's no three-point play here. They'll have to earn the 2 points the old-fashioned way. The downside to that is that's now the third Jacket player with 2 fouls.
Yeah, someone's going to have to roll the dice here and play with 2.
Credence Chittenden checks in for the Jackets. And she's going to have to provide some quality minutes for Coach PA because the bench is a little light tonight as you get a runner up and no good.
Yeah, tough break for Jordan Wynn.
Shot
that
by
one
Wynn,
just
yeah.
a little too strung off the window.
3-point basket up and good for Reese Williams. And just like that, it's 13-11. Kick out. Good ball fake. Strong drive. Yes, counted and the foul.
Yeah, nice job to go with the left hand here. I just mentioned Credence Chittenden was going to have to give the Jackets some extended minutes, and a great job to go baseline, goes up with the left, takes the contact, and now a chance at a 3-point play.
First field goal of the quarter for the freshman Credence Chittenden, and she'll go to the line looking for the 3-point play. That was a big basket at a key moment for Defiance College. The free throw was a little short. Defiance battles for the board. This one's going out of bounds off of the Blue Devils. That's going out of bounds off LaShelle. Moreland Jones went through the 5-hole right there, out of bounds.
A huge opportunity for Defiance here with a difference of about 8 seconds. I think the officials are they discussing what to do with the shot clock? Are they going to, yeah, I think they looked up at it.
20 on the shot clock, about an 8-second difference between game and shot here at the end of the quarter, so the Jackets will have to put something up. Shot no good, rebound, another strong drive. Chittenden unable to knock that one down, and we're under 15 to play as the Blue Devils look like they will hold for one.
That's the right idea by Defiance. They wanted to let that shot clock run all the way down.
Last second, this one's going to get deflected as the Jackets were looking pass instead of shoot at the end of that quarter.
Yeah, they had someone break free, and I think they were kind of hoping maybe they had another half second to be able to get that ahead.
15-11 your score. Defiance College leads. We'll be right back with quarter number 2 on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you medicare simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
Back out for quarter number 2 at the Wiener Center in Defiance College. Jim Bellamy and Randy Roberts bringing you some Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference basketball tonight, the WAC. And it's 15-11 Defiance College. The women lead Lawrence Tech so far. Very entertaining first quarter. Randy, I'm really impressed with Defiance College's defensive intensity and their rebounding on both sides.
Yeah, really excited to see them finish some baskets, and good to see them come up with some turnovers as well. Played really solid defense to begin the frame, and it's helped them. The lead was a little bit bigger, so you'd like to see them kind of keep that lead, but good to see the Jackets get off to a good start now. And the problem is they've kind of run out of gas at different points in games throughout the season. Can they continue this into the second quarter? We mentioned it a couple of times. Playing with a short bench, you've already got 3 players and 2 fouls. So you're going to have to overcome a few things here if you want to hang on to this lead.
I think one of the biggest things is because of the limited bench depth and the foul trouble tonight, you want to continue to play aggressive defense, but it tires you out. It has to over time, right?
Yeah, it's going to be one of those things where you're just going to have to overcome it. I mean, there's no other easy way to explain it, right? You're you're out of gas. Well, you got to give us a little bit more. Someone's going to have to come through and do that tonight for the Jackets.
Moreland Jones knocks down the 2-point make for the Blue Devils. The Jackets respond with Chittenden, her second made basket of the first half. She has 4.
Yeah, nice job by Crittenden, too. Stepped up, realized that the basketball was in trouble, made herself available. And like you said earlier, Jim, found her range. She's able to knock down a decent-sized jumper here. She's going to have the ball again. She might be able to come up with a third here. Tough look. She got what she needed. She got able to turn inside under defender there. Just couldn't hit that one.
3-point basket in response for the Blue Devils. Maggie Long knocks it down. She was well behind the 3-point line there.
Yeah, just took that one in rhythm, was able to step back from the wing, just buried it.
Beautiful pass. Bad angle on the shot, unfortunately, by Candace Hollins. A layup for the lead. This one's no good, but Chittenden with the steal. Man, she has been playing great on both sides. Take no good. Rebound for the Jackets. Unfortunately, they turn it over as Hollins was kind of indecisive in that moment about turn and pass or turn and shoot.
Yeah, you saw her hold the ball up over her head, and like you said, Jim, I feel that was the case. Didn't know to go up towards the basket or turn and try to find someone, and instead whirled all the way around, took an extra step.
Robinson bringing the ball up for the Blue Devils. They can take the lead with a 2 here. Working the ball inside, turnaround off the glass, up and good by Kate Jacobs. And that gives the Blue Devils their first lead, 18-17.
Yeah, with some of the size and foul trouble for the Jackets, that's a tough thing to defend when you're just able to pivot and go inside. But to go to answer, Taylor Haynes able to just drive the lane and score for Defiance.
Taylor Haynes with a very confident drive right there, left hand off glass. Nobody picked her up on the switch, so good execution and way to keep the dribble and pursue the basket right there. Is Chittenden in a battle down low with Kate Jacobs. They'll work it into Jacobs. She'll kick it cross court. Quick step and pop, no good. This one's going out of bounds. They'll say Chittenden knocked it out. But, man, Kate Jacobs looked like she came over the top right there to tip that one.
Yeah, and Jacobs pleaded her case to the official, believed it.
Chittenden getting a warm congratulations by Coach P.A. right there. I suspect her evening is not over yet.
Yeah, I don't know how that's off Chittenden unless Jacobs got that off Chittenden's hand on the way down. That from that view, that's tough to see. And she tried again.
Tried again, yep. Same player, same play. As Kate Jacobs goes to crash the glass again. Again, she's a 6'3" junior. Plenty of size right there. Did not have position, but this time the officials say it went off her hands out of bounds. Jackets with a 1-point lead, 19-18.
Yeah, with the foul trouble, Defiance had to go to a smaller lineup here. When they were able to put Santasia Thomas on her, it was a different player. Now she's able to roam free with that size. You can see her just go up, come away with the basketball, and there's be another nickel dimer on the Jackets.
Reach-in foul's going to go against, they're going to say that's Barrett on the foul.
Ooh, she's not even.
I don't think
she was not even on the floor.
I thought that foul was going against Taylor Haynes.
I thought so as well.
Well, if it stands, that's 3 against Barrett. She stays in to guard Kate Jacobs. Jacobs, they're going to wipe this one off with a travel. So good job standing her ground right there. I still don't understand that foul call against Barrett, though.
Take that back. Kaylin was on the floor. She's in a different hairstyle, so I didn't recognize her. But I didn't think she was a part of that.
Jackets step out of bounds on the sideline near the Blue Devils bench. And both teams starting to get a little sloppy with the basketball.
Yeah, it's just a touch. And I've noticed Lawrence Tech speeded up Defiance a little bit so far in the second quarter. Jackets, I think, have found something. Playing at a little bit of a slower pace, I think they realize they stay in more games. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get back to that pace.
Ball fake, kick back out, three-pointer. Rims in, yes. Basket made by Reese Williams. And that's a 2-point lead, the largest lead of the night for Lawrence Tech.
And Linden had an open baseline, elected not to take it. Instead, Lawrence Tech ends up getting the 3. Defiance trying to answer.
3-pointer no good for DC. Lawrence Tech clears. And the offensive rebounding that was a strength for the Jackets has now turned.
Yeah, and again, take some of the size out of the lineup, and that's caused some problems for Defiance.
Maddox Locke with the 3. No good. This one will go out of bounds. Will stay with Defiance College.
Yeah, Locke had a nice play there along that sideline, realized where that pass was going, was able to jump it, just unable to get both hands on the basketball.
McElroy checks in for Alante Wright. And a 2-point lead now for Lawrence Tech, about 5.5 to play in the opening half. It's been a pretty back and forth game despite the Jackets leading for most of that first quarter. Lawrence Tech cleans up the rebound right there, and they look to build on a 2-point lead up 21-19. Jackets are going to need a couple of stops here to kind of normalize things. Kick, layup, no good. Rebound up, no good. But a foul on the Jackets is a good job again by Kate Jacobs, who is basically dominating right now the offensive glass for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Kate's got the advantage here. I know that the Jackets going with Caitlin Barrett at 6'1" to try to match up with her, but Jacobs has had her way really most of the second quarter.
64% free throw shooter is Kate Jacobs. She'll go to the line. The first one is up and no good. So the score remains 21-19, 5:05 to play in the first half. Second free throw on the way, up and good. 22-19, substitution coming in for Defiance College. Is that Santasia checking back in? I think it is.
Yep.
Number 30, yep.
Yeah, it's been a different lineup for Defiance, both offensively and defensively. Santasia in the lineup.
Good pressure defense right there. And a timeout by Coach P.A. before the 5-second call right there is Lawrence Tech. You had Maddox Locke, who was going over to inbound the ball, thinking the same thing I did at first, that there was a 5-second call.
I agree.
So a timeout on the floor by Defiance College. And the score is 22-19. Lawrence Tech gives us a chance to thank Sweetwater Chop House. They're located on Eagle Rock Golf Club, open to the public 7 days a week. This is the spot for celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, company parties, or if you're just in the mood to come out and enjoy a mouth-watering meal and amazing signature drinks. The focus for Executive Chef Aaron Weibel is to maintain a scratch kitchen, preparing everything daily from sauces to breads, utilizing local area farmers for fresh vegetables and using our on-site herb garden. We take great pride in providing each of our guests a wowing experience. We also want to thank Aftershock Cart and Equipment. We are your one-stop shop for carts. We sell and service Yamaha, E-Z-Go, and Club Car. We have stock in custom carts, new and used carts, and a full line of accessories. We can build a cart to your specific needs. We also offer financing through Yard Card with rates as low as 3.99%. Stop by our indoor showroom or give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you for all your karting needs. 22-19 Lawrence Tech. And, man, you can't help but feel, Randy, like in this first half, we talked about it a little the last time we did a Defiance College women's basketball game. They've left some points on the floor so far in this first half.
Yeah, did a really good job in that first quarter, but, yeah, especially here in the second. Couple of bunnies right at the baskets, haven't been falling. Did a really good job early on, being patient, taking their time. And, again, they've been sped up a little bit, and that's hurt them on the offensive end.
McElroy with the 3. I fully expected the Jackets to take that 2-on-1 to the 10 right there, but McElroy backs up, knocks down the triple, and we're tied at 22. Screen up top. Strong drive and a kick out to the Defiance College bench. A little bit of a wayward pass right there, out of bounds by Liv Linden. And this one will go back to Defiance College with 4:18 to play.
Yeah, Jackets had, the Blue Devils had two players look at each other. Ball went between them. They weren't sure who was supposed to go for the basketball. The Jackets will take the turnover now, and chance to reclaim the lead.
3 on the way. Yes! Basket made by Candace Hollins. And things are starting to heat up in the Wiener Center tonight.
Yeah, huge 3 from the wing, just no doubt about it. Jackets trying to... I thought they had to stop defensively, but it's just offensive rebound problems there.
So that was another good offensive rebound attempt by Kate Jacobs. That foul is going to go against Hollins. And this one will go out of bounds to the Blue Devils with 3:53 to play. 3 team fouls again this quarter for Defiance. No team fouls for Lawrence Tech. Locke with the ball up top, looking for a high screen. She'll go to her left, put it on. Blocked by Candace Hollins, out of bounds. So there's no taking your foot off the pedal in terms of defensive intensity for the Jackets.
Yeah, nice job by Candace there. She got a surprise from Santasia, nearly knocked her over on the celebration. Good
4 to shoot.
Good effort here out of the Jackets.
3-pointer on the way, no good. Follow-up and a kickback. Another triple opportunity. Little Strong fighting for the loose ball. Lawrence Tech will stay with it. The bounces are going their way right now, but they're unable to knock any field goals down. And there's a great defensive play by Allie Mowen and a tie-up. This one's going back to Defiance College.
Yeah, great job by Allie. 2 reasons. Nice job to tie up the basketball when she realized where she was at on the floor. Did an unbelievable job staying in bounds right under the basket. Could have just as easily kicked her legs sideways and been out of bounds, but able to straddle the line, kept it in play. It's a huge job defensively by the Jackets for them. Try to add on to their lead now.
I like the look right there, the strong drive by Candace Hollins. The pass, though, just a little too strong, out of bounds. Attempting to feed that one to McElroy, and it goes off the left hand, out of bounds, so the possession's empty for the Jackets. They maintain a 3-point lead with under 3 to play.
Yeah, just a little too much mustard under the basket. Everything Defiance is throwing seems to be a big bullet pass. They're putting everything on it. Trying to get a touch pass under the basket would have been big there.
They're going to say this one goes off of McElroy, out of bounds.
Yeah, as Abby, I believe Abby Ray, number 44, tried to reach in there and is able to just deflect it off the body off a Defiance player. The Jackets thought that was just going to end up going out of bounds.
Kick to the corner. Drive through traffic. A wild shot up. I think anticipating contact was Moreland Jones right there. And the defender kind of slipped a little bit or fell off. And then she leaned into the contact, and there was nobody there to absorb the blow.
Yeah, we've seen Lawrence Tech do that a few times. They've been rewarded a couple of times with some free throws, but a lot of wild shots in the lane where they're just looking for contact and hoping, if nothing else, to get some free throws out of it.
Mowen with the ball. Kicking it over in the side to Hollins. Hollins will drive. Pass hits the backboard, and this one's going to be stolen.
Yeah,
stolen by Williams.
Candace just too far under the basket and ended up going off the bottom side or back side of the backboard. But a nice job getting back defensively to come up with another block.
Just fantastic defense. Once again, I think that was Taylor Haynes on the block, Randy.
A second time we've seen a block. Looked like it was going to be an easy basket for Lawrence Tech, but the Jackets able to stiffen up defensively, come up with a stop.
Drive, stop, pop. Off the front of the iron, no good. Missed by Reese Williams. And the Jackets, with a 3-point lead, look to build on that lead as we go under 2 minutes to play in the half. Kick to the corner. Mowen 3. Rims off, no good. Fast break opportunity. You don't want an and one. Instead, you get a miss, and Mowen cleans up the rebound.
Yeah, nice job to get back to make that more difficult than it needed to be. And a huge play there. I believe that was Candace Hollins again, just altering what would have been an easy layup.
Would get a good offensive rebound right there by Hollins, but then Hollins tries a step through, and takes one extra step, turns it back over.
Yeah, just wanted to get a pivot and evidently just drug the pivot foot.
So Lawrence Tech takes this one out of bounds with 1:26 to play. Have a substitution issue as Gracie Bobo will not check in. Number 11 over at the scores table there. Officials get that cleaned up, and we're still 5-on-5 with 1:20 to play in the first half. Dribble to the left by Stevens. Stevens takes it all the way in and scores. That's her first field goal of the night.
Tough play in traffic. Just able to stick with that.
Steal by Jacobs, as it looks like Taylor Haynes was trying to drive and just kind of ran out of real estate and options right there.
Yeah, Kate Jacobs just using her size to her advantage. One of the rare times where Santasia Thomas hasn't been pinned to her hip.
Ball fake, drive, kick over. Mowen was the only one who saw that pass coming, and she expertly steps in and takes it away as we're closing in on 30 seconds to play in the half.
Yeah, I was going for Reese Williams. Reese never turned around, never saw the pass coming. And a nice job by the Jackets, come up with another turnover here.
The first foul of the second quarter is going against Hopper for Lawrence Tech. That was a little bit of a hip check as she kind of drove past her there.
Not a bad idea. Just impede the movement of Defiance, force the Jackets to inbound, see if you can knock this one away. I would almost expect Lawrence Tech to do it again.
Step in front of the pass by Locke. Locke drives, puts on the brakes, lays it up and in. And with 10 seconds to play, Lawrence Tech takes the lead back 26-25. Mowen on the drive. The kick. They say that Chittenden was on the sideline right there on her with her foot out of bounds. So with 3.1 to play, Lawrence Tech looks like they'll go into the half with the lead. Shot, no good. Attempt by Bailey Stevens. And it's 26-25. Lawrence Tech leads. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll give you some halftime stats. Then we'll take a little break and get you ready for the second half on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
My name is Mark Miller. This is my good friend Tom Hill. Both Tom and I are graduates of Defiance College, and we were both athletes at Defiance College.
And I played baseball and basketball here at DC. Mark played football and baseball here. Now, here we are 35, 40 years later. We both serve on the alumni varsity board here at Defiance College.
AVD, as we call it, raises money for Defiance College athletics. We have raised funds for many projects, such as $100,000 to the George Smart Center,
$45,000 to the weight room in the Smart Center,
$10,000 to the new basketball floor,
new scoreboards at both the baseball and softball fields.
If you're a Defiance College alumni athlete, please support AVD. Visit defianceathletics.com/alumni/AVD to join.
We appreciate all who have given in the past, but we are looking for new members. Please keep in mind that someone supported you as an athlete at DC. Now it is our turn.
AVD also sponsors a yearly golf outing to get old friends back together and raise funds for our projects. So get your foursome together and come on out. You can also support AVD as a whole sponsor.
Support AVD. Let's make this our biggest year ever. Thank you very much. And
go Jackets!
Jackets indeed. 26-25 your score. The Lawrence Tech Blue Devils lead the Defiance College Yellow Jackets. Jim Bellamy and Randy Roberts at halftime of the ladies' game. And Randy, let's take a look at some halftime stats. I think both teams are going to look at the shooting percentage, both with the same number of field goal attempts, but you're sub 40 and sub 30 in both cases. Both teams doing all right from three. Lawrence Tech has almost half of their shots have come from deep so far. But, man, you look at the turnovers, 25 total turnovers, and then you look at the points off, 13 total points combined off of those turnovers. But, man, you know, it's the turnovers really is the number that jumps out at me when looking at the stats.
Yeah, you also see Lawrence Tech 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Defiance missed their only attempt. So there's 7 extra points for the Blue Devils as they have this 1-point lead, is getting into the bonus late in that opening quarter. Did them some good. Surprised to see the total rebounds at 20 each. The Defiance had apparently a noticeable difference early on, and then that was able to be evened up as we got into the second quarter. Both benches helping out, but 4 second chance points for the Jackets, also 12 points in the paint, so a better job, and we mentioned that when we saw it. Last time we saw the Yellow Jackets play a couple of weeks ago, really had some problems 4 feet and in, missing a lot of layups, missing a lot of bunnies, missing a lot of close shots. Did a better job early, struggled a little bit in that second quarter, but they're able to finish, for the most part, around the rim. Now they just got to be able to slow down. That's one thing I've noticed a big difference. Hey, take your time, be a little bit more patient, and things have worked out a little bit better for the Jackets so far tonight.
Let's take a look at some individual statistics for Lawrence Tech. They are led in scoring by Maggie Long with 6 points, Kate Jacobs with 5, Maddox Locke with 4, and on it goes from there. A lot of players have put at least one field goal or a couple of free throws in some cases on the board. For the Jackets, Candace Hollins leads the team with 5. Taylor Haynes and Credence Chittenden, along with Santasia Thomas, 4 points apiece. Wright and McElroy with 3, and on it goes from there. And so, we talked a little bit about the bench depth. We talked a few times in the first half about Defiance's bench depth with 3 players in foul trouble in that first half. What impact do you think it's going to have on the second half? I mean, obviously, Coach P is going to want to roll out the players that are hot and the ones that, probably that started. I would have to think she's going to want to kind of reestablish the starting 5, you think?
Yeah, I would think so. And again, the problem's been in the post. There's Kate Jacobs. Anyone that's not Santasia Thomas is really, Kate Jacobs has had her way. So she's done a nice job. I know Caitlin Barrett, he held 3 fouls. Jakai Mitchell, they tried her. Jakai's picked up a couple. And there's also a name we've noticed that's missing. Hasn't seen any action, Chandler Duncan. So we talk about leading scorer for the Jackets, not out on the floor so far in this one. So I don't know if she's battling an injury. Didn't get an update before we started. But without their leading scorer, Jackets still hanging tough. But they've found something here. Candace Hollins has stepped up. Taylor Haynes, off of her week where she was Defensive Player of the Week in the WAC. And Credence Chittenden, quick 4 points for her. So there's some new players stepping up, giving the Jackets some minutes.
So we're going to step aside for a little break. And when we come back on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network, we'll give you the second half of action. It's women's basketball from the WAC on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
At Defiance College, you'll find endless opportunities to explore new subjects and new ideas, to travel to places you've never been, to become a leader. Defiance College offers an education that defies the ordinary college experience. Defiance College offers a quality education in a setting where you can succeed. Small classes, personal attention, and best of all, an affordable private college experience. For more information about how you can defy the ordinary, visit defiance.edu.
You've finished your undergraduate studies. Take the next step and defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Earn your MBA or Master of Arts in Education degree. Plus, we offer school principal and superintendent licensure programs. 100% online. No GMAT or GRE required. No application fees, accelerated 8-week semesters, and affordable tuition. Nationally recognized for hands-on service and experience. Defy the ordinary with graduate studies at Defiance College.
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days, it's not just about how we care for you, it's where. Because whether at our place or yours, or wherever your day takes you, we'll be there with compassionate, personalized care. No matter how the world changes, your health will always be our top priority. Mercy Health, primary care for the universe of you. Visit mercy.com to find a doctor near you.
Defy the ordinary at Defiance College, a leader in STEM career training, science, technology, engineering, math. with strong focus on hands-on research, internships, and field experience. Spend the summer conducting real research with faculty in fields like exercise physiology, water quality, data analytics, and much more. Personalized advising and mentorships for students pursuing health-related careers. Explore STEM and defy the ordinary at Defiance College.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character. I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
Discover, engage, formulate, initiate, defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Defy, with a unique 4-year focus on career readiness, experiential learning, and 95% plus career placement. Want to serve? 100% of entering students defy the ordinary by engaging in community service with nationally recognized community-based research and service programs. Undergraduate studies you love with personalized experience you want. Defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Apply to Defy.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you Medicare simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
Hello, I'm Keita Diller, president of the Defiance College Purple and Gold Athletic Club.
And I'm Mark Diller. I'm a third-generation Defiance College supporter and also on the board of the Purple and Gold Club.
For nearly 50 years, we've been supporting the Yellow Jacket student athletes. Membership to the Purple and Gold Club is open to everyone, regardless if you attended Defiance College or not.
Membership fees are very affordable and include various levels of attendance privileges depending on your support level.
If you love seeing live and local college sports, we would like for you to join us. Just go to dcpurpleandgoldclub.com and register your name along with dozens of other like-minded Yellow Jacket fans.
We would love to have you join us. Thank you for supporting Defiance College Athletics.
My name is Mark Miller. This is my good friend Tom Hill. Both Tom and I are graduates of Defiance College, and we were both athletes at Defiance College.
And I played baseball and basketball here at DC. Mark played football and baseball here. Now, here we are 35, 40 years later. We both serve on the alumni varsity board here at Defiance College.
AVD, as we call it, raises money for Defiance College athletics. We have raised funds for many projects, such as $100,000 to the George Smart Center,
$45,000 to the weight room in the Smart Center,
$10,000 to the new basketball floor,
new scoreboards at both the baseball and softball fields.
If you're a Defiance College alumni athlete, please support AVD. Visit defianceathletics.com/alumni/AVD to join.
We appreciate all who have given in the past, but we are looking for new members. Please keep in mind that someone supported you as an athlete at DC. Now it is our turn.
AVD also sponsors a yearly golf outing to get old friends back together and raise funds for our projects. So get your foursome together and come on out. You can also support AVD as a whole sponsor.
Support AVD. Let's make this our biggest year ever. Thank you very much. And
go Jackets!
At Defiance College, you'll find endless opportunities to explore new subjects and new ideas, to travel to places you've never been, to become a leader. Defiance College offers an education that defies the ordinary college experience. Defiance College offers a quality education in a setting where you can succeed. Small classes, personal attention, and best of all, an affordable private college experience. For more information about how you can defy the ordinary, visit defiance.edu.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you Medicare simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
And back out at the Carl H. Wiener Center at Defiance College, Jim Bellamy and Randy Roberts bringing you WAC women's basketball on this chilly Wednesday evening. I want to say happy 2025 to everybody out there watching. Hope you've had a great 2025 so far. And trust me, at some point, Randy, it will warm up again.
I hope so.
This winter will be done, as they all are. And, you'll see the grass grow and the trees bloom and all that good stuff. But as it stands right now, it's a typical Northwest Ohio January evening.
Yeah, it's cold. I know that much.
26-25, your score. The Blue Devils from Lawrence Tech lead Defiance College. And, Randy, we talked a little bit about this when we looked at the halftime stats, the number of turnovers, how much of that do you attribute to the defensive intensity for both teams, and how much of that is, just being a little careless with the ball, maybe trying to make things happen that aren't there?
It's really been about 50-50 so far. We've seen both teams try to play a little bit too fast at times. We've seen balls get thrown away under the basket. We saw wraparound pass going for a three in the corner. Player didn't realize she was on the end line. She's on the sideline. So we've seen some of that. We've seen some really good plays at midcourt. We've seen some really good, tough defense out of both teams. So it's been a combination of the both. And I think one of the things for this second half is who can clean that up and who can handle the pressure a little bit better is going to be the team that's going to be in good shape for this second half of basketball.
Coach Courtney P.A. has done a pretty good job with this Jacket squad in 24-25 so far, instilling confidence. And this is really, we looked at the roster coming into this season. It's almost a brand new Defiance College team that she's working with this year compared to last.
Yeah, 11 new faces. We've talked about that at the beginning of the year. And so they're growing and learning in their roles here. As we've really, the change to 2025 kind of unofficially signifies really the second half of the season. And now you're going to have this matchup with Lawrence Tech, and then we're going to see some teams that you've seen once, or we haven't seen them, right, because we were on the road. They're on the home road. But teams that the Jackets have now seen once this year, the second time through. So we'll see what kind of adjustments can be made second half of the schedule.
Steal by Lawrence Tech. Good job by Long to get the pass race out, and a basket for Abby Ray. And the first field goal of the second half goes to Lawrence Tech. They lead 28-25.
Yeah, Jackets are going to go with Thomas with 2 fouls on the floor, Mitchell with 2 fouls on the floor. So another big part is, can you play defense without fouling, too, for the Jackets?
Haynes with a turnover.
It's going to be a 5-second call. I had a couple of ball fakes, was waiting for a cutter, just held on to it just a second too long. Didn't do enough to get the call taken off.
So Lawrence Tech inbounds the ball, 9 minutes and change to play here in the third quarter. They look to grow a 3-point lead. Jackets looking to make a stop, and they do. Turnover, transition, a little strong on the take, but a rebound up and a block, and this foul may be going against Kate Jacobs.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Santasia Thomas now go to the free throw line. So good poke and steal there from Taylor Haynes, just unable to finish, but nice job for Santasia to stick with that. And now a chance to cut into this 3-point lead at the charity stripe.
So the first free throw on the way for Santasia is good. And that gives her 5 points on the evening so far.
Yeah, one of these new faces, a freshman from Louisville, Kentucky.
Second free throw up and good too, Randy.
Come on strong here the last handful of games.
So Lawrence Tech now is a 1-point lead, 28-27, the first points of the second half for the Jackets. Handoff, working the ball around the top of the key. They get it over to Locke. Locke on the drive. Kicks out to the side for a triple. Up and good for Reese Williams.
And Williams, the leading scorer for this Blue Devil team. Nice job when inside out. Williams at the wing was open, buried the three-pointer.
Mowen keeps the dribble with the kick. Ball fake. Layup off the glass and good for DC. Jakaya Mitchell knocks that one down.
Now, Defiance does get the basket, but that's one of those plays, and you mentioned it, going back to that first half. Allie had that open lane all the way to the basket. You like to see her eventually just take that all the way to hoop and try to score.
We get a quick timeout by Coach Courtney P.A. A nice run to start this second half by the Blue Devils as we're going to keep this one right here. 33-29 your score.
Saw something she didn't like on the defensive end. You saw the drive and score, and Coach P.A. immediately with the timeout. So just something she wants to button up defensively.
This game is brought to you in part by Mark Moats Ford. At our Ford dealership in Defiance, we strive to provide you with top-notch service that no one else can offer. Whether you're a new or returning customer, you're going to be treated fairly and welcome by our friendly staff. We believe in a family atmosphere, and that's because Mark Moats Ford has been family-owned for over 100 years. So 33-29 your score.
There'll be a number on that ball, and that number
Jackets have put a few on the board in this second half, but it's been a nice start for Lawrence Tech so far in quarter number 3.
Yeah, outside of the one foul under the basket, trying to come up with the missed layup, Lawrence Tech's had a pretty good start to the second half. Jags have been battling, so you like to see them stay in this. So we saw them come up with a turnover at midcourt, eventually able to finish, end up getting free throws out of the deal there. Saw good ball movement, led to a score too. So Defiance done a couple of nice things. Just want to make sure that the intensity in both ends stays the same throughout this second half.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation for the Jackets so far tonight. They've played full throttle on both ends, but it seems like they're at their best offensively when they slow it down.
Yeah, it's been the case so far tonight. We saw, I want to say, better shooting. Just, being patient, really thinking about it, not hurrying a lot of things. And it's when they've been at their best.
Good cutoff there on the dribble by Thomas. This one a drive, kick out, shot clock winding down. Going to have to put it up. 2-point take, no good. This one going out of bounds as Hollins a little short on that contested jumper.
Yeah, it's going to be a shot clock violation anyways. Ball ends up out of bounds, but it's just a tough one. Good recognition. 2 on the timer, and she realized it. Tried to pull it from 15 feet. Just didn't get enough on it.
Linden bringing it up on the left side. 7:20 to play and counting in the third quarter. Defiance trails by 4. Jackets need an answer on defense right now while their offense starts to kick it into gear. Entry pass, lost the handle, did Jacobs. We get a foul on the floor in the pass that was going into Maddox. Locke. Little nickel dimer right there.
Yeah,
Haynes gets the call.
Tough break for Defiance as they had the Lawrence Tech had a switch on top. Defiance is trying to get it, but Lawrence Tech had what they wanted. Jacobs against smaller defender. And now big opportunity here for the Blue Devils.
Maddox Locke gets the inbounds pass, goes strong off the glass. Mowen commits the foul. And the Blue Devils have an opportunity for an and one. First foul against Mowen.
Yeah, they're going to more than essentially give up the free throw here, trying to get set defensively. As we got Linden and Jacobs back already at half court. I guess that's just because they knew Locke was going to bury the free throw anyway.
Confidence in the shooter, absolutely. The free throw's up and good, and the three-point play makes it 36-29. Jackets try to answer. Shot up and no good. And a three-pointer on the other end is good. That's kind of the way momentum works. You can't really quantify it scientifically, but you just saw a living example of what momentum can do.
Yeah, and Reese Williams has found her spot from that wing. Second one she's buried now. It's a little lackadaisical going after a loose ball there.
Maddox Locke once again with the layup. Almost got fouled by Haynes. And, man, they are really starting to turn it on. 41-29. Another steal. Lawrence Tech up by doubles now. Big-time defense by Taylor Haynes as we get a double dribble. She was thinking of the skip pass right there and unfortunately put two hands on the ball.
Yeah, trying to go to, I believe, to Alante Wright, who's in front of her on the sideline. Had that high dribble, was ready to pass it, and then recognized where the defense was coming from and second-guessed herself and ended up taking a high dribble.
So the Blue Devils will inbound it near midcourt with 6:06 to play. An uncontested inbound going to Linden, who will set up the offense from the top. Picks up her dribble. Entry pass to Jacobs. Jacobs backing down her defender, and we get a shot block and a tie ball. And this one's going back to the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, nice play by Jakaya Mitchell. Got her hand on top, so when she went up, a little bit of contact. Jakaya was able to force the tie-up. Arrow favored Defiance. The Jackets come away with the basketball.
Now they need some points. Dribble off the foot and a turnover. They have numbers if they look up. And a travel call. I thought that was going to be a foul against the Jackets.
Yeah,
it looked like there was a reach-in right there.
Tough break for Jordan Wynn, but I'm with you. Ends up being a travel. So once again, another opportunity for the Jackets. If they can just get a basket, get this to 10, and have a little bit of a different feel to it.
Shot up and good. The runner by Taylor Haynes. And the Jackets need to keep this one under double figures, I think, the rest of this third quarter.
Yeah, the Jackets have had some stops on defense. They know they can stop the Blue Devils. It's been trying to put the ball through the hoop.
Stop, pivot, kick back out to Linden. Linden resets with 10. Gets the ball into Jacobs. Jacobs with a mid-range jumper, a little short, but a rebound by the Blue Devils. Draws a foul. Good job that time by Reese Williams to get the board and draw the foul.
Yeah, Williams just able to get around her defender, believe was Jordan Wynn, just came off the wing, was able to get all the way to the basket and chance for a putback, and now opportunities, but I believe we're going to have a media timeout first.
Media timeout on the floor gives us a chance to thank Service Master by McCann. Keeping Defiance College in pristine condition does more than create a good first impression. It also boosts productivity and keeps your employees safe and healthy. At Service Master by McCann, we understand how important a clean and safe environment is, and our cleaning experts work tirelessly to provide customized cleaning and disinfecting services to offices, businesses, healthcare facilities, and other spaces throughout Defiance. We also want to thank the State Bank. State Bank provides a full range of financial services for consumers and small businesses, including wealth management, private client services, mortgage banking, and commercial and agricultural lending, operating through a total of 22 banking centers, 19 in 9 Ohio counties and 1 center in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and 23 full-service ATMs. We have 5 loan production offices located throughout the tri-state region of Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. 4:58 to play here in the third quarter, and Defiance College has withstood a real surge, Randy, by the Blue Devils. They have had a very strong third quarter.
Yeah, they've come out ready to play to begin this second half. As the Jackets have come out, saw a couple mistakes, a couple of bad passes, and Lawrence Tech has taken advantage.
First free throw up and hits the front of the rim and bounces out as Reese Williams, the 5'9" freshman, looks to convert one of two from the line. Second one up, a little stronger on that one, and it drops in. 42-31 your score. Haynes having to basically play the point guard role. That's really a Chandler Duncan type of role. Run out, no good. Haynes gets the loose ball, kicks it to Mowen. Mowen's going to look to push, gets the ball over to Wright. Wright with the right-handed dribble, does a pivot, but then moves the pivot foot, slides that, and takes the second step down.
Actually thought up higher in the wing should have been called first. She had a little indecision and then picked up the dribble, wanted to pivot around a double team and wasn't quite sure what to do with it. So ends up turning the ball over, and that's been the problem here for the Jackets in this third quarter.
Yeah, both of these teams are probably going to eclipse 20 turnovers in this contest as Taylor Haynes, playing some tight defense, gets a little too close. Team's fourth foul of the quarter, no fouls to give for the Jackets, as the next foul will send the Blue Devils to the line. Haynes checks out. Man, she is giving it her all tonight, that's for sure. We're going to get an off-the-ball foul, I should say, against the Jackets. Mitchell with the foul. Kate Jacobs was posting up against her, and there was a little bit of kind of back-and-forth contact right there.
Yeah, I was watching the inbound, and I didn't see it, but judging by what the official was going with, that was a lot of jostling for position there under the basket.
So Kate Jacobs goes to the line for a pair. And the first one goes off the front iron, no good. 42-31, Lawrence Tech leads. 4:23 to play in the third, as the second one is nothing but net. 43-31, now the lead is 12. Mowen, I think it's a more natural fit for her to play the point. I'd like to see her be bringing that ball up every time. They're going to try to double her, but she'll be able to step out of those double teams, as this ball is going to go out of bounds off Candace Hollins, trying to get her right hand on it to corral the dribble, and it goes off her hand out of bounds.
Yeah, I think her look at the official. She thought there was a little bit of contact going for the basketball.
Under 4 to play here in the third quarter. Nice block by the Jackets. This one can turn into a transition opportunity, but the Blue Devils get back on defense. Runner in the paint, off the iron, no good. Rebound to Moreland Jones, and the Blue Devils look to slow it down to the 12-point lead. Chittenden getting ready to check in for the Jackets off the next dead ball. And a 12-point advantage, as this pass was going to the cutting Moreland Jones. And the pass was where she was, not where she was headed.
Yeah, it ended up about 3 rows into the stand, so hopefully someone made a good grab down there.
Well, you want to be part of the action. You get those courtside seats. That's one of the realities you might face throughout the game, is you see the game in 4D with that ball flying right towards you. So Mowen with the ball, past midcourt, under 20 to shoot. She'll drive. She'll kick to Chittenden, back up top. Still plenty of time to shoot. They'll work it inside. Shot up, no good, a little too strong. I think that was by Barrett. And it's a 1 and out. The offensive rebounds have slowed down for the Jackets. Right-handed runner rims out. This one's going to be a foul against the Blue Devils, as that foul is going against Maddox Locke, who takes a seat. And Maggie Long checks in for her. Eventually she checks in.
Need to make sure she get waved in by the official, who spent a good 5 seconds waving her in.
So the Jackets take possession, down 12 with 2.5 to play here in the third quarter. And a slip and fall by Candace Hollins leads to a run-out opportunity. And Moreland Jones knocks down the uncontested layup. And there's an over and back. That's a mental mistake by Chittenden right there, trying to get the ball over to Mowen. But Mowen hadn't crossed midcourt yet.
Yeah, Natalie recognized it too. Was running full force, trying to get across the timeline, but just another one of those mistakes the Jackets have had here in this third quarter.
So the Blue Devils will inbound the ball. Chittenden with a good job of reaching in and knocking that one out of bounds. We'll stay with the Blue Devils. 2:16 to play, but good defense by the Jackets. Get the ball into Stevens, who will run it up. This one knocked out of bounds. They're going to say that was off of Chittenden again. Very active on the defensive side, as well as the 4 points in the first half coming off the bench.
I didn't think that ball went all the way out of bounds before the official blew his whistle. At first I thought Credence was called for a reach-in.
Switch off to Mowen. Strong drive, up, no good, over the back. How is that not called? Chittenden gets the loose ball. Jackets will look to push. Good recovery speed on defense by the Blue Devils. And we get a reach-in foul against Kate Jacobs.
Foul on Kate Jacobs, her second, team third.
Just trying to go through Santasia at the high post. Nice job, Santasia, to hold her ground, draws the foul.
And a break for the Jackets as Kate Jacobs takes a seat with those two fouls. She has been a force tonight for the Blue Devils. Shot up, no good. Rebound, yes! Chittenden with her third basket.
Yeah, Defiance wanted to come with some more pressure. I don't think anyone recognized it. They get a stop on the other end.
Physical defense by the Jackets. Step out, kick to Mowen. Mowen thought about the three. Pulled it down, gets it over to Hollins. They'll reset with 20 to shoot. Step out defense pretty strong. Step back shot a little short there by Hollins. And the ball goes out of bounds to the Blue Devils. Substitutions in for both teams, as I think it's almost a battle of attrition at this point. The pace at which these two teams are playing, how tough they're both playing, you have to think they are going to be worn out as we get to crunch time.
I think so.
So it's whoever has the most left in the tank might be the team that comes out victorious tonight. Blue Devils up by 12. Patience on offense as Linden has the ball with 10 to shoot. She'll drive, kick, layup, yes. Moreland Jones, the recipient of the good pass right there, and an easy off-the-glass two. 47-33 your score, 45 seconds to play in the quarter.
Yeah, that drive just draws in the defense. A nice job of the kick out, but a good take on the other end.
Taylor Haynes with the strong right-handed drive cuts the lead back to 12 for the Blue Devils. 5-second difference between game and shot. Entry pass, kick out, open three, no good. This one's going off the top of the backboard. Shot missed by Maggie Long. Jackets get the ball back, trailing by 12. 20 to shoot, shot clock off.
It'd be big if you can get a basket here to end the quarter, get this down to 10. Head into the fourth quarter, give yourself a chance here.
So Haynes brings it up, 12 to shoot. Works it inside, ball poked away. That's a steal, and it's going to lead to a run-out layup, and that's how the third quarter ends. So a good job by Maggie Long to get that steal and the run-out. 49-35 is your score. Let's take a quick timeout. When we come back, fourth quarter action on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Defiance College offers a quality education in a setting where you can succeed. Small classes, personal attention, and best of all, an affordable private college experience. For more information about how you can defy the ordinary, visit defiance.edu.
Discover, engage, formulate, initiate, defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Defy, with a unique 4-year focus on career readiness, experiential learning, and 95% plus career placement. Want to serve? 100% of entering students defy the ordinary by engaging in community service with nationally recognized community-based research and service programs. Undergraduate studies you love with personalized experience you want. Defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Apply to Defy.
Back out at the Wiener Center. One more quarter to go in this WAC women's matchup between the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils and the Defiance College Yellow Jackets. Jim Bellamy and Randy Roberts bringing you the action. And before the quarter gets started, I want to thank Metzger's Printing. Metzger's is your marketing solutions provider specializing in multi-format commercial printing, cross-media marketing, and fulfillment services. At Metzger's, we thrive on providing innovative solutions and quality service. We invite you to tour our site to get an idea of the tremendous range of services we offer. 3 quarters in the books, Randy, and a 14-point lead, and that was really a 4.
Discover, engage, formulate.
And score there at the end of the quarter. Might turn out to be a backbreaker. You got to believe Defiance thinks they really have a shot. If you get that down to 10, come up with a stop here to start the fourth quarter. Instead, you're down 14, and this one has a chance to maybe get out of hand first couple of minutes of the fourth quarter.
Under 15 to shoot. Stop, turnaround, right-handed hook shot up and good by Maddox Locke. And for Locke, that's 11 on the night. She's in double figures, and the lead is 16. Foul on the other end by Maddox Locke going for the steal. Offense always kind of feeds defense and vice versa, and right there she was looking to make something extra happen and got caught with the foul.
Yeah, I thought she was going to get a poke away. Could have led to a fast break on the other end.
It's contagious, though.
It
is.
Good
defense is contagious, and in the second half of this game, boy, the Blue Devils have just done a tremendous job on defense. There's a right-handed runner up and good. Taylor Haynes gets a well-deserved 2 there. She has been working hard tonight. 37 points for the Jackets, 51. As we get an offensive foul, I believe that might be a moving screen. See if they get Abby Ray on that one. That's her first team second.
It just never came set, was trying to hedge around and just continued to move when the defender came. Officials on top of that picked her up for the offensive foul.
Mowen brings the ball up with under 9 to play in the contest. Again, the lead is 14 for Lawrence Tech, but if the Jackets can make some things happen, I was just going to say, start to draw some fouls with the ball on the offensive side. That's the third team foul now, as Kate Jacobs, who just checked back in, picks up another quick foul.
It's trying to be aggressive on defense.
Right with the ball, kicks it back up top. I think we're going to have an offensive foul, as I think Mitchell was trying to establish position in the paint right there, and just kind of ran through the defender.
Little too much body, trying to, like you said, just get positioning. And the defender has the right to the same spot on the floor. You can't just kind of move your defender out of the way.
Take all the way to the glass, no good. Going to get a tie ball, possession arrow favoring Defiance College. So another transition opportunity right there with a clean look. So, I mean, you know, it's not just the Jackets. Both teams have left some points on the floor as we have a player down. I think that's Candace Hollins.
Yeah,
who's slow to get up.
Second time she's been a little gimpy. It looks like having some problems with that left foot and leg. Not able to put a lot of weight on it.
Coach comes out to midcourt to help Hollins off the floor, and hopefully that's one of those maybe stepped on a shoe and just kind of turn the ankle a little bit and you walk it off and you'll be okay, because Candace has really battled tonight. Jackets take the ball out of bounds from underneath Lawrence Tech basket. They'll have to drive full court here. Chittenden with the ball, gets it over to Haynes. Haynes is going to be double teamed. Looks up, steps out of it to Chittenden with a three. Yes! Credence Chittenden knocks down the triple, and it's an 11-point contest.
Yeah, she's really sparked the offense here. Huge three, keeping the Jackets' hopes alive.
Entry pass, tried and true. Oh, tough call against Chittenden as Kate Jacobs was backing down to defend. You see the help defense? Must have got a little arm on that follow-through of the block because there was a lot of basketball in that block, too.
Yeah, good recognition by Cretans to slide over, try to get some help side defense. Just a little bit of the arm, it looked like. All it took.
First free throw up and good for Kate Jacobs. That's her 7th point on the night. The lead is 12, 52-40, with 8 even to play in the contest. Second free throw, no good. Mowen gets the rebound, but the tip came from Chittenden, who was crashing the defensive glass. Ball mishandled, kind of a dribble pass situation, and the decision, unfortunately, wasn't made, and the ball goes harmlessly out of bounds.
A little bit of a high dribble. I believe that was Alante Wright. Was trying to make up her mind where to go.
Basket up and good by Ella Halpert. And the lead's back to 14. That's Halpert's first field goal of the night. Shot no good. Tip out. This one's going back to Wright. Wright with a three. Deflected. Foul on the floor as the follow-up by Barrett.
Yeah, Wright, I think, wanted to call on her three-pointer as that ball must have been touched, leaving her hand. You saw the odd rotation that came out a little flat. A nice job under the basket for the Jackets, still fighting for it. Like to see this down 14, Defiance still fighting and trying to come up with something here as they're trying to get Lawrence Tech in some foul trouble here in this fourth quarter.
Do they have enough time is the biggest question right now. Is Lawrence Tech, is it going to continue to play really strong defense? There's a step through off the front iron, no good, but a strong rebound. So Santasia Thomas, there's no quitting that young lady tonight. It's a 12-point lead.
Yeah, it's extended minutes, the most we've seen her play at home so far this year. Nice job sticking with it. Comes up with the offensive rebound once again. Gets a good finish.
A layup missed point blank by Abby Ray, who made a nice cut to the basket. Jackets dodge a bullet there.
Yeah, then fortunately for Defiance, that rebound ends up getting tipped out of bounds here. It's another opportunity. We've mentioned this a couple of times. Getting it to 10 is one thing if you're able to work from there.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Chittenden. Oh, a little strong on the putback with the left hand. Chittenden with a steal. Layup, yes! 10-point game.
Yeah, just good recognition. Was just able to step in front and get a good look at the basket.
You can almost afford, that's a travel. Ooh, a tie ball. Possession arrow back to Defiance College. Either way, DC gets the ball, but they earned that one.
Yeah, just a great play. Did a nice job being able to do that without fouling. How many times have we seen that? Going for the basketball, you're using the body, you're making some contact, but that's all hands and a good play there out of the Jackets.
Haynes with the ball. Step back three. No good. Rebound, though. Spin. Put back. Foul as Santasia Thomas gets the turnaround jumper, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for two.
And Chittenden was standing in the corner, wide open. Santasia never located her, but a nice job to get to the free throw line here.
So 2 free throws coming for Santasia Thomas. And Thomas on the season only a 23% free throw shooter. So these are some big free throws for Thomas. First one on the way. Nothing but net. (54-45) your score with 6:02 to play in the contest. Jackets trail by 9, looking to cut that to 8. Second free throw on the way. Rims out, no good. Two players fight over the rebound for Lawrence Tech. Kate Jacobs ends up getting the ball. Good defense out on Liv Linden. Linden continues to dribble, stops, pops, no good. Rebound by the Jackets. They'll look to push. 5:40 to play. They can cut into this deficit some more.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one off the angle. How you're going to try to get that one. But.
Runner off the glass, up and good by Haynes. That's 12 on the night for Taylor Haynes, and the lead is 7. Entry pass coming in. Step back jumper, no good. This one's going back to the Jackets. I think both teams are starting to show the effect of this style of play and the limited bench depth.
Yeah, Santasia was trying to sell a charge and lay down on the floor an extra second and almost gave Lawrence Tech a 5-on-4 opportunity, but she's able to bounce up and get involved with the defense. Now some free throws here. Lawrence Tech is going to make a handful of changes here. Just trying to find something that works in this fourth quarter.
So 2 free throws coming for Chittenden. First one up and good. She is having a night.
She is.
12 points as we get a timeout on the floor. Jackets were in some serious trouble in that third quarter, but they find themselves trailing just by 6, 54-48. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Paramount Healthcare, a proud sponsor and health plan provider of Defiance College, offering a full range of health insurance plans and services to suit your healthcare needs. Paramount by ProMedica is health insurance by healthcare professionals. Find out more at ParamountHealthcare.com. And tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Marco's Pizza. Marco's. Defiance College Athletics is supported by Marco's Pizza in Defiance. Located on North Clinton Street, Marco's is there for you before or after the game for carryout or delivery. Call, stop in, or order online for the latest deals, and be sure to download the Marco's app, where pizza is just a tap away. 5:08 to play. And a second free throw is coming for the Jackets to potentially make this a 5-point game. And Randy, you can't say enough about the work that Credence Chittenden has done in tonight's ball game. She has really been a major factor in them building the lead early despite the foul trouble and staying in the game in the second half.
Yeah, she has been a spark off the bench for sure and been a huge added bonus to this DC team again. The Jackets playing without 2 players tonight. Haven't seen Chandler Duncan, haven't seen Morgan Crow. Seems sitting at the end of the bench. They're trying to find something, and it's been Credence Chittenden that's really stepped up.
Chittenden with her 13th point knocks down both free throws, and the lead is 5, 54-49. Defiance with a couple fouls to give, so they've been able to play pretty tough defense without committing fouls so far in this fourth quarter. Clear out. Open 3. That's a travel. Yes. Hop, skip, and a jump for Liv Linden. You see right there, kind of goes on her tiptoes, takes a little step, and then proceeds to advance right there. So good call by the officials, and the Jackets have a chance to cut this down to 1 possession.
Yep, thought she stayed on the floor, just got airborne enough.
Offensive foul.
Yeah,
and we're going to get a technical foul, unfortunately, against Santasia Thomas, who let the moment frustrate her just a little too much.
Yeah, I saw it turned around and didn't realize the defender was still down there. And that wasn't anything malicious.
No, she threw the ball, and it was at a Lawrence Tech player, but I don't for a second believe that she intentionally threw the ball at the player. I think it was just frustration throwing the ball down. But you have to call it. So I completely understand from the officials' perspective, a very emotional moment in time in this basketball game, and she just let it get the best of her momentarily.
Yeah, Santasia just a little upset, disagreeing with the player control foul under the basket. So she's going to end up picking up her third and fourth fouls. And more importantly, Lawrence Tech's going to get a couple of free throws here.
Maggie Long misses the first of 2 technical free throws. Little noise here in the gym as the second one goes in. So 1 of 2 for Maggie Long. Now the Blue Devils will take it out from midcourt as Locke gets ready to inbound it. Pass back to the backcourt for Linden. And the offense is set. Chittenden with some good defense, forcing her way out near midcourt. Spin move, left-handed dribble. Kick out, stolen by the Jackets. No numbers. So wise decision by Candace Hollins to slow that one down.
Yeah, that played well, though. You'd rather see them do that than attack the basket a little out of control.
Caitlin Barrett's going to get called for an offensive foul on the screen. That'll be 4 on Barrett. So both Barrett and Thomas with 4 fouls apiece. The foul trouble that was coming up early in the game has reared its head again late in the game.
I didn't see anything there. Saw her go towards to set the screen, and once she was there for the contact, came to a stop. I don't agree with that call.
4 minutes to play in the contest, a 6-point lead for the Blue Devils. Kick out, ball fake. Nice pass inside, easy left-handed layup for Kate Jacobs. And that's just good offensive execution by the Blue Devils. Big time block by Jacobs on the take by Taylor Haynes. I like the move by Haynes, though, to go strong to the glass right there. Just good defense by a 6'3 junior who has played tremendous ball, especially on the defensive side tonight. Jackets need to get this one in. Barrett, 2-pointer. Off the rim, backboard, no good. Jackets will retain possession. There's a kick over to Barrett, who goes up with the right hand, no good. Nice pass. Barrett finishes off the glass. Her first make to go along with those 4 fouls, and we have a 6-point contest under 3.5 to play.
Yeah, 3 opportunities there for Defiance. You like to see that the Jackets able to come through and get the finish here. Now just trying to get a stop on the other end. It's tough when all they're doing is just throwing it down low to Kate Jacobs.
That's been the recipe, as Jacobs with her 11th point on the night, lead back to 8. Barrett, short jumper, no good. Blue Devils will settle back. Looked like a carry right there against Robinson, not called. And now the Blue Devils will run some time. Oh, beautiful pass to Jacobs. And Kate Jacobs knocks down her 13th point on the night, and the lead is back to 10.
Yeah, nice job by Jacobs. Starts up at the free throw or the 3-point line. Looked like she was going to set a screen and saw the opening. Was able to roll the basket. Nice job getting the pass and getting a good finish.
And a good job here in the fourth quarter by Lawrence Tech. The Jackets started to make a run, started to cut into that lead, but they have withstood the tide a little bit, and they're turning the tide back on the Jackets with a double-digit lead.
Yeah, and it really unfortunately starts with that foul in Tech. As Defiance really an opportunity. Who knows what happens there? If Santasia is able to score under the basket, you get this down to about a 7-point game, but unfortunately it ends up being free throws and a possession on the other end of the floor. Just one of those things, been that kind of year for the Jackets. It's all a big learning process, and the Jackets are trying.
So coming into tonight's game, Lawrence Tech 2-15, 0-9 on the road. And boy,
yeah, 0-9 in the WAC as well.
Yeah, I mean, they are playing some really tough basketball. This is a very hungry team that wants to get that first WAC victory. Mowen going to inbound it from near her bench with 2.5 to play. Cut off on the drive. Step back three. No good. A little strong. Good job getting the rebound. A foul is going to be called against, I believe, Moreland Jones.
Yeah, she thought she had a clean grab and a tie-up, but just a little bit of contact.
So Moreland Jones commits the foul. That's the 5th team foul. Both teams are now in the bonus, and we'll get free throws the rest of the way. Can the Jackets convert from the line? First free throw rims out, no good. These are must-haves right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a huge chance for Defiance.
So with 2:22 to play, second free throw up and in, rattles in. Got the hometown bounce.
Yeah, off the iron and then the window and in. You don't see that a lot.
Linden, well guarded by Haynes. Good screen, step through. They will reset. Ball gets back to Robinson. Robinson with a lot of speed up top. Well defended by Haynes. They kick it in. Backing down the defender. Get a foul against Mowen on the mismatch. That'll send Abby Ray to the line for a pair.
Yeah, tough break defensively there for Defiance. Couple switches. Ends up with Allie Mowen trying to defend Abby Ray. Allie did everything she could, but just a little bit too much of the arm. It's going to lead to a couple of free throws.
Abby Ray knocks the first one down on the season, a 60, we'll just call it a 60% free throw shooter. Second one on the way, no good.
It's that time of year, right? 59.9999999.
I think 59.6 was the official number, so I knew if it's after 5 or over, you got to round up. Foul on the floor against the Blue Devils. We'll see who they get on the whistle this time. They're going to get Liv Linden for the foul, and she's getting ready to check out. But this will send Candace Hollins to the line for 2. Again, the lead stays at 10, 62-52, but time becoming a very critical factor for the Jackets. And you got to knock down these free throws right now, Randy.
Yeah, if you're in the you're in the bonus, you got to be able to come up with free throws with the clock stopped here, because you don't know how often Lawrence Tech is going to put you at the line.
Transition run out, foul, and one, and that might be ball game right there. Good run out by Moreland Jones. Foul going against Candace Hollins. That's her second.
And just a nice job getting to the basket, kept her eyes on the tin the entire way. Wasn't going to let anything distract her. Not a lot of contact, but enough to play through it, and a big three-point play chance coming here.
Free throw a little strong. Good position right there by Locke to hustle for the loose ball. And now Lawrence Tech can run more time off the clock. They can run it down to about 90 seconds. Robinson kicks it over to Ray. Ray backs down with the spin move, almost walked, but no call by the official, and she gets the layup. Strong drive by the Jackets. That's Jakaya Mitchell who goes to the tin right there, draws the foul. Foul against Moreland Jones, her second foul. And again, 2 free throws, but 14 the deficit and only 1:21 to play. They're going to need some stops, and they're going to need some quick baskets. First free throw, no good. And the free throw line has not been kind so far to the Yellow Jackets tonight. We'll give you some post-game stats here in just a few minutes. And I think we will take a look at that free throw shooting kind of first and foremost as the second one goes in. And that's 3 in the night for Mitchell. Jackets are going to play him straight up, not going to foul. Screen, ball kick over, right-handed drive, foul on the floor, as I think that's Chittenden who was trying to draw the charge.
Yeah, tried to hang in there, just slid over about a half second too late. It'll lead to a couple of free throws here for the Blue Devils.
So a couple of free throws coming for the Blue Devils. First one on the way goes in. And 67-53 your score as the free throw made by Moreland Jones, and Lachelle gets her second one here. 5'8" freshman. Up and no good. This rebound to the Jackets, and every loose ball in this second half is a 50-50 at best for the Jackets because, man, Lawrence Tech is scrappy.
Yeah, I think that was something that was worked on at halftime. As Defiance had a lot of things going their way in the opening frame, and then it's just cooled off for them.
Haynes with the miss. Rebound to Lawrence Tech. Get the ball over to Jacobs, who kicks it back up top. Locke with the ball, gets it over to Williams, who kicks it in. Strong right-handed take, a rare miss in this second half for Kate Jacobs, but we get a foul on the floor against the Jackets for the loose ball. Now at 28.4.
Yeah, I think that was one you probably could have played without. We're going to see a couple more free throws. You like to see Defiance still trying to be active, coming up with a miss, but just a little too much contact under the basket.
Jakaya Mitchell picks up her 5th foul, and that will end her night, unfortunately. Now with 28.4, shot clock turned off, and free throws coming for Lawrence Tech. Maddox Locke can pretty much relax from the free throw line. There's no pressure now.
No, and you could tell with that one.
Second free throw, a little strong. Rebound, and good decision by Lawrence Tech to not try to fight for that rebound and pick up on the necessary over the back foul as Mowen brings the ball over midcourt. They're settling for, looks like one last shot. Chittenden with the ball, cut off. Kick it out to Mowen, who will try the three. Rims out, no good. Rebound, put back up after the horn by Santasia Thomas, and that'll do it. 68-53 your final. Lawrence Tech defeats Defiance College. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll see if we are joined by Coach Courtney P.A., and then we'll get you some post-game stats and more on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Discover, engage, formulate, initiate, defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Defy, with a unique 4-year focus on career readiness, experiential learning, and 95% plus career placement. Want to serve? 100% of entering students defy the ordinary by engaging in community service with nationally recognized community-based research and service programs. Undergraduate studies you love with personalized experience you want. Defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Apply to Defy.
At Defiance College, you'll find endless opportunities to explore new subjects and new ideas, to travel to places you've never been, to become a leader. Defiance College offers an education that defies the ordinary college experience.
Back out at Coach Marv Hohenberger Court at Defiance College, Jim Bellamy and Randy Roberts. 68-53 your final. Lawrence Tech with a really strong second half, Randy, and what was a really tight ball game. Defiance led a lot of that first half.
Yeah, they really played well that first quarter. Everything was going their way, and just unfortunately, once again, another night where it's trying to string 4 good quarters together. Been the problem for the Jackets here. See if we can see some final numbers on this one as they see the individual scoring. So Credence Chittenden ends up leading the Jackets with 13. Taylor Haynes, only other player in double digits with 12. But 9 and 8 for Santasia Thomas, and again, just I don't want to call it a mental mistake, but just the tough break. She gets called for the offensive foul. Didn't realize the player was still down there. Just wanted to do something with the basketball, and then called for the tech, even though it wasn't anything malicious.
No.
It's kind of took the wind out of her sails as Coach PA's made her way up here, so I guess I'll take the headset off. Let you talk to the coach.
All right, so again, 68-53 your final. We will momentarily be joined by Coach Courtney PA. And as we wait for Coach PA to get the headset on, Coach, tonight was kind of a tale of two halves, wasn't it?
Oh, man, yeah. That was a tough one. I mean, we really needed that one just to keep where we were at in the standings. I mean, it really just ties us. But it was a tough one. That's Lawrence Tech. I told that coach, I said, you got a great team. And sometimes when you look at standings and you look at the record, sometimes records don't really they don't represent what the team looks like, if I'll put it that way, because they're a team that you would look at them and wouldn't think that they've only had 3 wins. Right. So you would look at us, and same thing. We've left some games on the table, but that Lawrence Tech, that's a great team, and I got all the respect for that coach as well.
Let's talk about Taylor Haynes tonight.
Ooh, yes.
Taylor Haynes was a ball of energy.
Oh, yes.
On that floor. She
played.
She gave everything she had tonight, didn't she, Coach?
Yeah. I mean, Taylor, she's also the defensive player of the week. Like, I told her, I'm like, you just made Defiance women's basketball history, because we haven't had that before, right? And now this also being a new award, for us to have that, it means so much for this program. But Taylor is the definition of resilience. That's one of our core values, and she embodies that. She is recovering. She came back from a torn ACL and wasn't sure if she would even play this season at all. And she did what she needed to do to get back on this floor. She's one of our captains, and she got it done. We're down Chandler today because Chandler, unfortunately, she's sick. And so Taylor stepped up in a really big way. Credence stepped up in a huge way as well. But I'm so proud of Taylor. She is growing. She's learning. She's evolving. She's going to be one of the best players in this conference.
Let's talk a little bit. You mentioned her name.
Credence, yeah.
Credence had, circumstances with the foul trouble in the first half. Kind of shook things up a little bit for you as far as, bringing the bench and all that, with your bench being a little limited tonight due to injury and illness and things like that. But, boy, she responded. You could just see.
Oh, yes.
You could see from the first moment she got on the court that, if she encountered a circumstance in game speed that maybe she hadn't encountered before, you could see the lessons being learned
in the moment.
In the moment. And she never made a same mistake twice. And you just can't say enough good things about how well she played tonight.
Yeah, I'm so proud of Credence. She's another one that's an example of resilience. So Credence is also a member of our women's soccer team. So her being a dual sport athlete is huge, especially soccer. But then she had hurt her spine at the end of the soccer season. And you wouldn't know that coming and watching her play, right? And she recovering from a concussion. Like Credence, she is a resilient kid. She's great to have in anybody's program. But what she did tonight was she embodied what we said in next play, right? Well, she missed a layup opportunity. She got a steal and then got that finish, right? She was rebounding. She was getting it done. I'm extremely proud of what she did. And then she knocked down her free throw. So she did a great job today and really showed the world what she can actually do.
Last question I have for you, Coach. I wrote down the phrase pace of play. On both ends of the floor, especially in that first half, the intensity was just unmistakable. Both sides of the floor. The offense played with pace. Defense played with tenacity. You were getting the rebounds on both ends. And things were really humming for a little bit. But did the pace of play did it have an impact in the second half? I think it looked to us like the ladies on both teams were worn down a little by the end because it was such an up and down and physical matchup.
Yeah, I think when you have two teams that have the same type of want to where like they're defensively, they're getting after it. They're trying to trap you. They're up in your face. Good thing too is refs let us play a little bit, but yeah, it definitely played a factor in the fatigue. I would say with both teams, you know, like when you're up and you're constantly having to move and you're constantly having to, you know, be ready. It's tiring. It's tiring. And for us, like, I had 3 players in that first quarter, did not get a break. And I told them, I was like, your break is this timeout right now. So it's tough when you're limited in numbers, but I think just the pace of that play was effective for both teams.
It was intense.
Oh, yeah.
It was a physical, intense matchup tonight.
That was good basketball. And even Lawrence Tech, you know, making those extra passes, us moving that ball around, it was good to watch. To me, everybody's eyes are on women's college basketball right now, and maybe it's Division I because, you know, they're on the mainstream TV and it looks pretty. They got the money, right? But we're playing women's basketball just as intense, just as efficient, just as collectively as a team, and it's exciting to watch when both teams are just getting after it. Nothing bad or scrappy. It's just good basketball. So it didn't go our way today, but I'm okay with our effort today.
We'll see you again on Saturday for a doubleheader.
Yes.
We're looking forward to that. Coach Courtney, PA, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
One more time for Randy Roberts. I'm Jim Bellamy. Want to thank our crew. Eric Herman doing the production and directing, and Sam Ryan running the cameras. We're going to step aside for a quick break, and this has been a presentation of the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.